All right, so you okay if I walk us through the 007 lineup, or do you want me to stick with KIA?
You do you. Pick one.
All right. Well, let's take a look at 007 because some big changes have occurred on this lineup.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness, so
goodness.
they have.
So, 007 saying, you know what? We kind of like that Yang, we're going to keep it, but we want something that also has a heal and radar. So Eagle Lance says, why not both? And takes the Smolin, which is awesome. You've got a Salem now as well, so we need even more heals. But wait, that's not enough. We need a Goliath and a Minotaur for their super heals along with the Salem. So we have 3 super healing cruisers out of 4. We've got 1 destroyer with the heal out of 2. And then Desert Fox trading in the Yamato for a Kerr first. Amazing.
Indeed. Well, they needed the points. They had to shed a couple of points somewhere because Yamato coming in at 26 points on the calendar and Kurfürst coming in at 24. Kurfürst is a little cheaper.
That's right, it
I
is.
think Zath today, just because of how these points values are lined out, we might actually see a lot of Kurfürst. But the other cheap battleship on the list is one of your favorites, Zath.
Oh yeah?
Burgonya.
Yep.
Burgonya
She is quite cheap.
is the other 24-point battleship.
Yep. And to be quite honest, I think that's tremendously undervalued. The fact that it's cheaper than a Republique just
Pretty
blows
sad.
my mind.
Well, and I don't say it's sad. I think it is shocking. I think what they're doing there is because they realize it's going to be a cruiser heavy environment. They're valuing the pen out of Republic's guns quite high. So I understand where the thought process is, but will that translate? I don't know. We'll have to see. KIA taking their double Zhao gearing train over to the Seek as the B cap. The B cap on North this time. Everyone else kind of angling and deploying in the vicinity of the C cap.
Both Kurfürsts opening up on each other. Who's
Indeed.
gonna win? Neither.
Neither, because German dispersion.
And German armor, of course.
Annoying Italian doing what he does, throwing some shells at the Kurfürst as well. Might land a few of these.
And those will actually pen.
Those bite in for almost 10k. That's a solid hit.
Yep. 50mm pen says hello.
A lot of torpedoes going into the C cap here. Venezia torps, as well as, I think those are daring torps. Yep.
I'll tell you what, if I were playing this tournament, personally, I would definitely go Kurfürst, but I wouldn't run the 420s. I'd run the 406s, and I would spam HE.
I actually like that. I
HE
actually like
pen
that
is
idea.
ridiculous.
I actually really like that idea. Eagle Jones.
Take a look at Eagle Lance.
Eagle Lance. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. I think. He's
good.
got it.
Ooh.
Well done. Excellent ship handling from Eagle Lance. Not much doing on the other flank. Just gearing and Zhao, trading torps, everybody looking for each other.
Yep, and now Mad Dog detected on radar.
Whose radar? The Småland radar. Yeah, the Småland radar.
Which means here comes Maverick.
Here comes the Minotaur shells. Ooh, this is going to hurt if he lands some of these.
Hey, just in time to get out of range.
Now, I have to wonder if Maverick is also packing radar. If Maverick is a radar minnow, and Eagle Lance is a radar Småland, and Elgar is a radar Salem, they might actually make it impossible to get into that cap. Oh, Elgar takes a big hit early there from the
I would think that would be the expectation. Deepwater Torps coming in on the Zhao. That'd be fine. You found a gap.
Oh, they ran short anyway.
Well, just like the first game, guys, you can see how both teams are taking their time, positioning themselves where they feel they can do the most before pushing. But in the early trades, I gotta say, 007 coming up on bottom here. They're down by about 30K.
Salem just got slapped by Venezia.
Yep.
Elgar got to pop one of his fancy heals early.
He's got a super heal.
As Eagle does manage to get into C. I gotta say, Zath, I really, really like 007's board position much better than KIA's right now. I feel like they're going to be able to... I mean, yeah, they're going to weather this radar from Finnig. Stalingrad radar going up. They're going to push Eagle off the cap. But in the end, Eagle's going to be able to cap this unless... The only thing that's going to keep him off the cap is if Mo Daddy moves in too close with his Hydro.
And you can see that that's almost happening as Mo Daddy is heading towards the island, but it looks like he's curving out. And, oh, he's shooting the small end. Eagle Lance just got detected. Here come those secondaries. Pew, pew, pew.
Must have been the radar. They've lost him again. At the moment, KIA does not have vision on anybody. They can see no 007 ships at all. 5 minutes gone here on North. Both teams ticking up a cap, but 007, in my opinion, has a much stronger board position to finally pick up the C cap and then retain control of it.
Hey, SeaRaptor.
Yes, sir.
You were talking about how you really wish you could have seen the TNG versus SCCC game.
Yeah.
They ended and apparently had a draw.
I wonder if the guys who wrote the rule set wrote rules for draws. After this game, guys, we'll go have a look at the status of some of these other matches that are going on. We didn't have a lot of time in between, but we'll check it out.
Oh, I can tell you a couple things right now, actually.
Let's do it. Let's talk through it. Who
right.
won game one over? Let's talk about Buenos Noches. Who won game one? It was Buenos Noches and Peds, wasn't it?
Yes, and Peds have won both of those games back to back.
Already?
Buenos Noches is out. Yes, Peds already advances to the
wow.
semifinals.
Goodness, I wasn't expecting that.
TNG and SCCC both have 1 point, so I'm guessing that's how they assign a draw. So now game 2 essentially becomes a sudden death match.
Yeah, I don't know how you play that out. We'll have to figure out how the refs decided to deal with that one later.
Yep, and then KSC has lost to Artia in game 1.
Okay. Well, we're only in game 2 here. 007 down a game, but they look really strong right now as we get deeper into this game on North. In my opinion,
yep.
Zath, I'm not going to lie. I look at this board position that these guys have set up at sea. I don't know how KIA is going to break into this cap. Desert Fox it's going to be almost impossible. Especially
with Desert Fox coming in with the curve first, basically saying, give me.
Yeah, there's a curve first right there. Like and now look, he's in secondary range on the Stalin. Yeah. He can just sit there and pepper the Stalin all day with secondaries, and eventually he'll land enough shells to burn Finnig out. Might take 10 minutes, but it'll happen sooner or later.
Well, you can see now Mo Daddy is coming in with his curfer saying, not so fast, brother.
That's right. 2 can play this game. Mad Dog smoking up, awesome. Contributing his shells. We're actually seeing a lot more combat in this game than we did out of the first game. I know, right? But I think KIA realizes they have to make a play. They have to make something happen here at C. Because I look at this A flank, and I don't see this being a push that can work.
Well, Ryan is pretty low, so that's tough.
But you're trying to push into a Goliath with 2 Zows. He'll just weather all your HE all day long. I don't see it.
Well, the Goliath actually moved back. So he moved back to help the support with the C push. But now it looks like he's starting to rotate again. Or he's trying to get a shot from that gap in where B cap would be on a random battle. On Mo Daddy. I think that's what he's trying to go for right now.
Yeah, Desert Fox is just giving up. Yeah, he's giving up 70% of his health here to move into that board position. As now Mo Daddy is also kind of going to suffer the same fate here, being farmed by Maverick's AP, Eagle Lance's HE. There's Torps coming in, but Desert Fox is almost down to 10,000 HP and still falling.
Yeah,
still burning.
Venezia shells from Italian.
Knowing Italian may bag his first kill, they're gonna get him. Desert Fox becomes the first casualty of the entire match, but Mo Daddy isn't far behind, as now he is onto the C cap. Feels like I liked Desert Fox's positions at, but maybe he might have moved up a little too aggressively even.
That's a possibility, as now Eagle Lance is opening up with the small end, basically saying, I don't care.
He got a torpedo into Mo's bow. Is Mo flooding? No, he put that out. So
no,
DCP did succeed in that. But I think they're going to get Mo too, because now Elgar's Salem is pitching in from the 10 line.
It's going to take a while for that Salem to be effective. Here comes Finning Stalingrad shells. Elgar is
broadsiding. Oh my goodness, Elgar.
Oh,
Elgar.
No.
Oh, he does survive, but a solid hit. Mo Daddy looking rough now. They've got eyes on Mad Dog even. Big rumble at sea here. At the moment, I'd say no team has really come out well. Both teams losing their battleships in an exchange for that doesn't result in basically anything changing.
That's right. Oh, here comes the radar Manitar Maverick now, saying Mad Dog. Nope.
Yep,
Not
Radar
gonna
Minnow.
let you get away with that.
Radar Minnow pushing Mad Dog back off the cap as the Smollin had backed off a little far. Now they need to rotate him back, but now Finnig, in my mind, becomes a really important board piece on this side of the board, Zath, because Finnig can absolutely... Ooh. Oh, they do bag one of the Zows over on the one line. That's a big kill for 007.
That was Ryan. He was way too far up, and Judge was behind him. Ryan had the less health, so he should have been behind Judge. Yep. That was a misplay on their fault, their part.
But Finnig now is an important board piece for KIA. If they're gonna recover and come back to win this game, it's gonna be on the strength of how Finnig positions and plays these next few minutes.
Well, you say that as he decides to nose in.
Well, he's nose into
Eagle Lance, though.
Yeah, he's nose into the cap. They've got Eagle spotted. Finnig's radar is up. They're pushing Eagle back off the cap. But Finnig also has a face full of torpedoes coming in. Now, he has to know this. He is turning in to try and take as few as possible. He's going to still take at least 3 or 4 of these things. Taking 3.
4. He took 4.
Okay. Takes about half his HP away as now Elgar's HE coming in from the 10 line. I think KI is going to bag Czath, but there's only 90 seconds left in the match, even if OO7 continues to tick up only 1 cap.
I don't think they're going to get C.
I think they might eventually bag C, because right now you've got Mad Dog and Venezia, you've got the Daring and the Venezia both in the bottom end of the cap. But if they lose,
as long as Finning sits in the cap, he's getting reset.
Right, it just takes them longer. They are going to bag C right there, but there's still only 60 seconds left in the match. OO7's radar positioning at C basically cost KI so much time, and the battleship trade actually ended up working out in 007's favor. Then yeah, this is going to be interesting. In fact, Elgar, does he have eyes on... He has eyes. He could wipe out Finnig in about 2 salvos from that position.
And it's interesting that he's... Well, have they spotted him?
They had him lit,
No.
but they've lost eyes on him again.
No, they haven't spotted him.
No.
I'm sure he's screaming for vision. There
he is. They've got him now. But here comes HE? I don't know why you do that. Why you do this? Now, Finnig is angling, so that HE might not have gotten very far, but I still would have been firing AP with those 8-inch guns at that angle.
18 seconds remain.
Time ticking away. Now. KIA needs a kill, and they need a kill in the next 10 seconds. They're not going to get it, Zath. Maverick's tucked in tight behind this island. He can go toe-to-toe with the Venezia for a salvo or 2. As long as he avoids the Stalingrad, he's fine. That's the game.
That's it.
007 claiming Game 2 here to force a best of Game 3.
Was quite a battle.
That one was much more fun to watch, Zath. I tell you.